Thank you very much. I'm very concerned about the fair deal scheme as it is at present, Minister. I highlighted my concerns back at the time we were debating this bill. And I honestly feel here, and nothing will ever change me from that, that assessing the farm for the fair deal is totally and absolutely wrong. Because in every other instance, it is only a dwelling house. And if we were to be fair about this, it should only be the dwelling house on the farm that would be assessed in all the cases. And it is very wrong, and it is putting a burden on the young person that's trying to run the farm. And if we just take, and it wouldn't be a massive farm at that, I'll just give you an example. A farm that would be valued for 500,000 and take 7.5% of every 1,000, that's 7,500. And if we want to multiply that by 5, that's 35,000 a year. And most farms are up around 7 or 8 and 900,000. So it's going to put a noose around the young fella's neck and make the farm worthless in the finish, or whoever is trying to run the farm. It can be a wife, it can be a spouse, it can be whatever. But that's too much, and you're being unfair and undemocratic on farmers. You're being selective about this, because in every other instance, it is only the dwelling, the house that's assessed. And I can't understand how he can't see that, or how he continue with this, and you want to rope more people in now, and to ensure that you get clause on the land as well. You're going to make farms unviable, and that's what you're doing. And a farm is a livelihood, and many people confuse it with being an asset, but and that is worth X amount of money. But that's not the case. If we don't farm it and make money out of it, you can't pay for it or you can't hold on to it. And I'm asking to look at this again, because we wouldn't be discussing about cousins or uncles or grandchildren of cousins or whatever. It's absolutely ridiculous what you're at. It's so hard for officials to follow this up, and revenue officials to go after this. To cost more than what he'll actually gain, but it is going to put people, it is putting real people under real pressure, savage pressure. That and if they have to pay 35,000 a year for a 500,000 farm, how long will that last? If the person is in the home for 3, 4, or 5 years, and he take this amount of money off of them, it's not fair. And if the value of the farm is more, and it's undemocratic. If you just accept. If you're accepting dwellings in every other instance, only where the dwelling house inside the farm, you want a farm and all. That's not right. And I'll just give something that has happened today, Minister. Invariably, I take elderly farmers, even young farmers, 50 years of age, very recently, up to Belfast to get their cataracts removed. And what we've seen today is that the HSE are reducing the reimbursement to patients from €1,918 down to 863. Many people won't be able to foot this bill, and what will happen, waiting for the system here to do their cataracts, whether it is Cockatrilly or whatever, 2, 3 and 4 years. And to think that and myself and Deputy Collins here behind us, we got this thing in Dublin going back in 2017, and we've carried hundreds of buses up to Belfast for to treat people's eyes. And the story is still the same. They're still on a waiting list for 2, 3 and 4 years here in the 26 counties. So what do we do today? Cut the reimbursement from €1,918 down to 863. I have to remind you, many of these people that go on these buses, they have to get a bridging loan from the credit unions to facilitate them to go up. and they have to beg, borrow and steal to make up the amount that they have to pay. And a 98-year-old woman from Western Dingle walked up on a bus at 4 o'clock in the morning and went off to Belfast. And to think that the likes of that lady that's determined to save her side, she's going to be denied that service from now on, because they won't be able to match the cost of it. Minister, I'm asking you especially to find out what's happening and to reverse this decision that the HSE and 'tis the pricing, the HSE pricing unit that have disordained, but they didn't do it without your approval, Minister, without the government's approval. And at this time of the year, if they signalled their intent that was to end or such a thing was to happen the 1st of January, but myself and Deputy Collins, we have 3 buses arranged from here till the end of July. And you're jeopardising all those people now and could cause them to go blind. It's not fair, Minister, and I'm appealing to you, because I supported you in the past. I like different things that you said in the past, but I'm against this thing that you're at with the fair deal and including the Society Farms, but I'm appealing to you to do something about what's happening with the HSE reimbursement. I got notified of it today, and it's totally unfair the way it's being done. In other words, it looks like you're just trying to stop it at all costs. Maybe it is to help government candidates to get elected or something like that. There's some ulterior motive, but I'm asking you to look after that. Thank you very much.